Hey folks, how you doing? I'm about to make the video I've been meaning to make for around about 2 months, maybe 2.5 months almost. But FlavorsExpress, they got hold of me back early December and asked me to try out some FlavorsExpress and Jungle Flavors. Yeah, Jungle Flavors. So they sent me 4 of each. I got them, I think, around about the 1st of January. And I still haven't done nothing with them yet. So my apologies to FlavorsExpress. It just seemed like it. I took my little mini vacation right then. So hopefully I'm back now. Hopefully we'll see a few more videos, but not promising. But hopefully we can do a few more. I'd still want to do my Delosi and Flavora testing, which kind of stopped abruptly. But anyway, right now we're going to do FlavorsExpress. I have 4 of them. I have sweet rice, which I have tried before. I've got mango, which I haven't tried before. I've got green tea, haven't tried. And I have lemon, which I have tried. But I'm going to go ahead and mix them up in front of you, and we'll give them a go. What I'm going to do is just get some 80-20 mix. Make sure it's all mixed up. And these are 10ml bottles. I'm going to start off with just 1% in each bottle and give it a whisk and see what it's like for strength and taste, and then we'll build up from there. So let's see, this is normally up to about the neck. Oh, that's a bit far. That'll do. Oh, what's that, 13? Okay, that's what we're doing the other ones. Okay, so first of all, let's do sweet rice, because this one's very, this one's not a strong flavour. So I think I'll build up in strength. We'll do green tea after that, then mango, then lemon. That way I don't destroy my palate when I'm doing this. I'll say, okay, so it's probably going to be about 5 drops. I am weighing it at the same time. It's going to be, 0.1 grams. Oh, went back to 0.9. Let's make sure it is there. There we go. Okay, so 1% of sweet rice. I do like this flavour as well. It is unique. It's one of those flavours that I've been looking for in one of my recipes, and when I smelled it, I was like, oh, thank God, here it is. But it is. It reminds me of rice pudding. It's real nice. It's got kind of that glutinous kind of smell to it, and taste. Okay, let's put a tip on here. Just try not to make a fucking mess everywhere, which I already have. Alright, the reason why I didn't want to completely throw that away or completely clean that is because we will probably put a little bit more on it. Right, this one is clean. This is the wickless coil. Just going to put a little bit in there. Give it a quick hit. Yeah, it's got a sweet creaminess to it. Again, it does remind me of rice pudding. Definitely not strong enough yet. Although that wasn't bad. I mean, you get the taste off of it. But we definitely want a bit more in there. So let's go ahead and, let's just go straight to 3. So I was at 1%, and tasting that, I think we can go straight to 3. So I'm adding 2 more percent. There we go. 0.21 grams. We'll give that a whisk. Now there's a lot of people that don't agree with using these whisks. If you do or you don't agree with it, I mean, me, I love the thing. People say it puts too much air bubbles in it and stuff like that, but if you shake it enough, if you just hand shake it and shake it to where they're actually, where you think the flavours are mixed, you've got a bunch of bubbles in there anyway. But if you leave this thing, it's got a ton of air bubbles in it right now. If you leave it for about an hour, 2 hours, they're out. They've come to the surface. So I don't think it's a big deal. It's not like it's sat there for the whole steeping period. And you are getting all those flavour molecules when you've got, you know, several flavours in a mix. You're getting them next to each other. You've got more chance of getting them bonded next to each other than what you have of just doing a little shake. Not saying it's the right thing to do, but you know, each to their own. But I like it. I'm in the mindset of the air bubbles come out pretty quick, and you really are mixing it and getting all those different flavours sat next to each other, if that makes sense. You know, all the molecules they should be right next to another flavour. Okay, so we've got 3% in here, but the main reason I was going to say about this is for this taste testing, it's invaluable. I don't want to sit here and shake every time I put another percent in or anything, so this really does do the job real quick. So even if you're not a big fan of it, if you're going to do this way of kind of testing your flavours, which you should be, get one because you can do it really quick. Okay, that's good. I know I'm going to set the alarm off. It's very sweet. It is very sweet, and it's, like I said, it's very much like rice pudding. I mean, it's not as thick and eggy as rice pudding is, but it's got that real sweetness in there. And I don't mean a real rice pudding where it's got nutmeg and stuff like that. It's just, if you just imagine the rice, sugar, cream and eggs, you'd be on the right lines. It smells real good as well. I'm going to leave it at 3. Normally I'd go 4, then go 5, and then, you know, go up to where I'd think it wouldn't work anymore. I think 3 is just perfect on its own. Of course, 4 could be better, but anyway, I'm going to stop there with that one. I have used it before, and I do find 2 or 3% to be about right. So let's put them together over here. Just put them way out of the way. Just put them over there. Okay, next thing, green tea. I have not tried green tea yet, so we will definitely be a little bit more cautious with this one. I have tried a few different green teas, and depending on what you mix them with, they are quite nice. I mean, I don't like them on their own. I know I quite like the Losi's. It was one of the first ones I tried, and I did mix it with something. I'll have to go back and look at my recipes and see what I mixed it with. You know, I think I even put a little menthol with it. It was really good, but it's not something I would really think about vaping. But let's try this. Certainly smells like it's supposed to. Okay, so again, we're just going to put 1% in. Especially something like green tea. Green tea, you know, something like that can really take over a flavour. I just made a tobacco. I've been crazy on tobaccos lately. Delosi's tobaccos, and you'll hear me say Delosi, just because I've been on their tobaccos lately, and their tobaccos are excellent. But their burley is my favourite, and I've made 2 burley mixes tonight. This one I've just made, and I put crap. What I put in the end? I put berry cereal, graham cracker clear, creamy yogurt, and then I was about to put coconut in, and as I typed coconut in my phone, it brought up a flavour chocolate coconut almond by Capella. So I thought, I'll try a bit of that. I put in 1%, and I should have done half, because that's another flavour that even over the tobaccos and the berries and everything else, it just exploded. Anyway, I'm going on talking shit about other stuff. Let's try this green tea. And I was going to mix all of these off camera. I think I told you that last time. But you know, sometimes it's nice to see the process, and you see the look on my face if I don't like it or something. Okay, leave that for the second clean, because I'm sure, well, I know we'll be putting in more, even if this tastes really good. we will be doing a little bit more than 1%. Right, so I'm going to give them a quick clean out. And this is the wickless coil, no wicks. It's just a chain link coil. Look that up, you'll find how to make them. They do come out kind of scruffy. Puts a lot of gaps in there for juice to wick up. And I've got it almost touching the deck. So I can just drip on the coil, and whatever goes in the deck can be sucked up by the coil. And no need for cotton. Just burning that one there. That's sweet rice. It's really good. Okay, but what this wickless coil is, the taste on it is not. It's not as strong or as lush as what a wicked coil is. Don't get me wrong. There's a fullness to a wicked coil, but this works great for just trying flavors. So once you get used to it and you try one, you think, yeah, there we go. Then you put it in a wicked coil. It's like, wow, so much better. You know, it's good, but one step better. Okay, let's try this 1%. Let's go quick. That's really good. Oh wow, that's just 1%. Of course, there's nothing else in there. I'm going to go 2% now. I'm not going to jump up to 3 because that's got quite a nice taste to it. So I want to see kind of what it does at double. It's about how it does at 2%, and then 3, and then 4. Well, if I think it needs to go to 4. If I think it needs to go to 3 for that matter. But it certainly has got, it's very smooth. And I'm one of those people, I'm English, I drink tea. Not a big green tea lover. Although if I go to an Oriental restaurant or something like that, I will sometimes drink green tea. But as for iced tea and shit like that, nah, it's got to be hot tea. That's why vaping tea is a little weird to me, but I could vape this. This is really good. Of course, no need to clean because I'm just putting on a higher concentrate straight on top of the coil. Really nice fragrant taste, smooth. There's no throat hit whatsoever with it. It's really good. That's really nice, well balanced. That's at 2. We're going to go to 3. I mean, I could vape that just as is, 2%. And just vape that and just be a nice summer vape. I'd imagine with a little bit of lemon it would be great. And funny enough, we do have FlavorsExpress lemon, which is probably one of the best lemons on the market right now, in my eyes anyway. Well, that and Flavors lemon is excellent. You only need like 1 or 2 drops of it. So. Okay, so here we go with 3%. Better throw that away now. Throw that away. Let's get some more tissue ready. I go through shitloads of this. I'll just tear it into 3, and there. It's ready to wipe that again. Okay, so there's 3%. Let's get rid of a little bit of this. I've got quite a bit in there now, so I don't want it too watered down. I want this 3% mix to not be watered with the others, to dull it down at all. Okay, let me see how we're doing for time. 15 fucking minutes, jeez. I'll have to remember. Whenever I do these taste tests, that's why I think I should make them first. Because, and then talk you through what I've done, because they do tend to take a little bit of time. But then at least you see it happen in real time. Oh my God, that is just incredible. Why have I never not found this flavour before? This is fantastic. 3 was so much better than 2. So let's see what 4 does. I'm definitely going to add some lemon to this at the end. I'll do it in front of you folks as well. We'll try the lemon. I know the lemon is excellent, but we'll see where we can take that. If I remember rightly, using it about 2% was good. So anywhere from 1 to 2% on its own is going to be just fine, I would have thought. And it has got a nice, sweet, bright taste, like a nice, fresh green leaf taste. It's so nice. It's not like other teas. If you've drank hot green tea before, that flavour I've got in my mouth is kind of the flavour you would have after about 5 minutes after drinking hot green tea. That's what I'm left with in my mouth. And it is very sweet. Not overly sweet, should I say. That might just be the VG, although I did use an 80-20. Okay, that one's not changed much. It's a little stronger, but if anything, it's gone a little bit more bitter, a little more bitter than what it was. Let me make sure I say this right. It wasn't bitter to begin with. Now it's starting to get a little bit bitter. So it's the amount of concentrate that's in there now. I would say 3% is bang on. 4 is pushing it a little bit. Maybe after a steep it will be just right. So I'm going to leave that one as it is, and we're going to add some lemon to it in a second. But let's go ahead and clean this out and get it ready for mango, which I'm really looking forward to. So far the got a rain warning. I'm going to get some rain. Great. So far both flavours are great. Really nice. Did I clean that? No, I didn't. Dickhead. Clean the cap and then didn't clean the inside. I don't think this would, if there's just a touch left in there, I don't think it'd hurt the mango at all. Okay, that's ready now. Alright, let's go ahead and get the mango going. I normally use 100% VG when testing flavours, but smoking tobacco all day, well, most of the day anyway, you know, I've got that one like at a 70-30, which I never ever vape. I'm normally 80% VG at least, and normally 90 to 95 when I'm using Flavor and stuff. So I'm not a big PG fan, but with tobaccos, I think you need it. You need that roughness on your throat. So I've been doing that all day, and I thought it would be good to stay on like an 80-20, a little bit more PG. That might be where I'm getting a little bit of the sweetness from, maybe. Oh, I only went 1 drop over. 0.12. Alright, so this is FlavorsExpress Mango. Of course, trying to say that over the noise of this. Quick wipe. Alright, 1% FlavorsExpress Mango. Smells really good. That's one hell of a mango. I need to go buy everything that FlavorsExpress does after this, because I'm really, really impressed with this. And trust me, they're not paying me to say anything this. I don't know anything about FlavorsExpress. eCig Express sent me them. So I'm not trying to boost their sales or anything. I don't get nothing out of this, except for a product to review, and I get it for free. But yeah, I don't get any kickbacks for saying that it's great. So I'm going to add another percent. I really don't think it needs it. I think 1% was great, but we'll see what 2's like. If it's anything like the green tea, it will be excellent. That away. Let's have a quick check of that time. Okay, we're getting to 22 minutes. I'll have a quick vape of this, and then we will restart the camera, because my camera will turn off after 30 minutes because it's a DSLR. I've still got, let's get a little bit of this gone. Get a bit of the excess out of here. It's so easy to clean. They'll just wipe the well out and heat it. Now I don't need a complete clean out because I'm using the same flavour. I just don't want it to be, if I've got the coil saturated, then I put 2% on a saturated coil, and there was 1% on it already. Really, I'm only getting like 1.5%, if that makes any sense. So I want to make sure that I saturate it with the 2%, so I'm getting it getting the taste I want. Yeah, again, very sweet. Actually, that one's really sweet. It's nice, bright, vibrant, tropical mango. Nice and fresh. It's what you expect from a mango. There's no, with all of these I've tried so far, there's no alcohol taste. Now the sweetness may be from using a bit more VG and the fact I've been on tobacco all day. I may be getting some of that, but so far they do taste very sweet. I don't mean sickly like sweetener sweet, just the flavour itself has got a nice sweetness to it, all of them. But this one so far, the mango's got the sweetest. But very nice. If anything, I'm thinking this, now I'm going to go 3%, but I'm thinking it's not going to work because the 1% was really, really good. And you could taste these subtle back notes with it and stuff as well. There's just really, really pleasant surprise. Putting it to 2%, that kind of went a little bit. It was kind of, the mango was, just that initial intake was all I was getting afterwards. I wasn't tasting any other little flavours with it. Oh, stir it up. And these are little 10ml bottles I buy. I buy them by the 100, and they actually sent me 10ml. I bought these last year, sometime beginning of last year. I don't remember, but they sent me. I ordered 15ml, and they sent me 10ml ones by accident. So this was eCig Express, and so I got hold of them, and they said, "Oh, we'll ship you out the 15s right away." And I said, "Well, do you want me to ship you back the 10s?" And they're like, "No." So I had 110ml bottles for free, and do you know what? They've been invaluable. I really like them, but I've washed them a couple of times, and I'm not washing them anymore. I just received an order of 1,800 20ml bottles. These ones right here. They were on special. I don't know if it's just because they're not very popular or something. But if you go on eCig Express right now and go over to the LDPE bottles, childproof ones, see these, If they're still on offer, do the drop down box and you'll see 18 of them there, 1,800 of them for 99 bucks. If you use a shitload of them, I know a lot of you don't use that many, but I've seen them and just had to have them. I thought I ain't washing any more bottles ever again. I'll just, if I want to make 10 mil, I'll put 10 mil in the 20 mil bottle. But it kind of makes sense. And also, when I'm testing flavors for companies, I want to take that flavor with me, because sometimes when you taste it, the recipe tastes good, but you want to take it to work with you and vape it all day and really get a feeling for it. And a lot of time 10, 15 mil are just not quite there. The 20 seems to be a lot better. So yeah, these will be the last of my 10s. I think I'll save them just for these videos, the 10s that I have left. Okay, this is at 3%. What time have we got? Alright, let me restart this camera. I'll be right back with my thoughts on that. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So we're 3% mango from FlavorsExpress. Really, again, I think I've lost and gained there. From the 2 to the 3, you do gain the more of the mango hit, but you lose some of the little subtleties in the background. Not there's a lot with mango, there's not a lot going on in the background, but there's just something that's nice on your palate at a lower percentage. But now it's really starting to come in as a nice juicy mango, whereas 1 and 2%, the juiciness I didn't pick up. Now it's just like fresh, juicy, sun-ripe mango. It's really nice. I could vape that all day, just as it is. But we're going to go for 4. Let's see if 4 brightens it up or stays the same or gets worse. And we'll finish up with the lemon. Which the lemon I've used before and I have a good idea of what that one's like. And if I remember right, the lemon. Hang on, let me whisk this first so you can hear what I'm saying. My problems with lemon. Capella's juicy lemon is really nice. Really like it. But it fades so bad. It's got this nice fresh lemon, juicy lemon taste to begin with. Not so much like a fresh zesty lemon, more a bit sweeter than that, but it just dies off. You get this really nice mix and you try it straight after you've mixed it and you're like, oh, it's going to be great. Let it steep, let the creams or the biscuits or the pies or whatever you've got in there, settle down and come out after a week. After a week you come back, you've got your pies, your creams and whatever else you put in there, but your lemon's gone. And I find that with a lot of other lemons, lemon Sicily, I think both Capella and Flavor Art's got lemon Sicily. And I've used a couple of other lemons as well, and I've never been that impressed with them. Great taste on all of them. Well, greatish taste on all of them. A couple of them are a little bitter, rather than being like sharp and zesty, but the problem is with them, they do wear out. Then I found Flavora's lemon. It's like $13, $14 for a 15 ml bottle. I bought it when it was on sale, and really glad I did. If you use a lot of lemon and you're worried about Flavora or something like that, don't worry about it. The lemon is probably one of the best out of the Flavora range for me to mix with other concentrates. Flavora is a super concentrate. You need just a couple of drops of lemon in 10 ml is all you need to flavour the whole mix. When you use some of their others, like you use a strawberry or something like that, and you use 3 or 4 drops, and then you're using, Capella just say Capella creams and cookie or something, you're making some strawberry cake or cookie, that strawberry from Flavora doesn't mix so well with those other companies, but the lemon does. The lemon is excellent. Alpine strawberry as well is really good. It works with other concentrates, but not as well as the lemon does. You know, the Alpine strawberry kind of is like a backup to your strawberries. You know, it's just there in the background. As your other strawberries start easing off, that one's there to pick them up. But it still doesn't do as good a job as the lemon. The lemon just sits there bright and just really good. This lemon here, from what I remember of it, I've used it about twice. Done the same thing. It stayed there. Not quite as good as the Flavora, but maybe even a better taste. It was very good. Let's carry on vaping this mango. 4% mango. Okay, I don't think there's a lot of difference there. I'm not going to put any more on there. I'm pretty sure I was going to vape a little bit more and try and, but straight away I can tell there's not a lot of difference. So I think we've come to kind of the threshold on that one. I think 3% is good. 4% you will get away with. There's going to be some of you that maybe like it more than that. But for me, 3% is just nice juicy mango. I think if I wanted to build on that, I would probably use another mango to layer it in rather than use a higher percentage of this one and ruin it. Okay, so the last one is the lemon. Let me go ahead and clean this out real quick. It's not often I vape a lemon on its own. Normally I put it in with something. You know, it's very rare I just go ahead and test a lemon on its own. I normally put it into something I'm used to. But we'll see what it's like on its own. Okay, that was clean. Let's give the cap a clean as well. Yeah, good I did. Okay. Lemon, 10ml bottle. Again, same 80-20. There we go. Let's put, right, we can get rid of that. And let's put 1% lemon in there. Oh, that one's fresh. You know what? Just broke the seal on that, and I know I've got one here somewhere. That was pretty fucking stupid. I know I've got one sat here. There's a lemon sat here somewhere. It'd be nice to have kept this one sealed. Okay, it's just such a beautiful smelling lemon. Alright, so 1%. Here we go. There. Okay, let's give it a whisk. Just thinking in my head, I was thinking what I said just a minute ago about maybe I need to order a lot more FlavorsExpress. That's definitely going to happen. I do have some. I'm not going to go through it now, I don't want to take up too much time on this video. We've taken up enough time. But I do have some of their flavors. I think I need to revisit them. I've only got 2 or 3. But I'm going to go through their range, I think, and find out what else they got. Do a bit of exploring there. So far I'm very impressed with these. That is a very nice lemon. It isn't as authentic as the Flavora's. I've got Flavora's lemon right here. I think just smelling it will tell me the difference. Oh God, that's just like fresh lemon. It's just fantastic. This one that I've got here is sweeter. It's more candy. It's more of an appealing lemon. I think when you're making recipes, you're making like a lemon meringue pie and stuff like that. I don't think there's a lot of us that really want to get bang on the profile, you know, just like we're eating a lemon meringue pie. What makes I think what makes a good one is that little bit of candiness in there, that little bit of I want to go back and vape it more and more. This lemon will do that. It's not as candied as a lot of others. It's, when I say candied, it's just slightly, it's sweeter than the other one and not as tart. But it's an excellent lemon. That was at 1%. Well, that's dry hit. I'm going to do another one. There we go, that's 2% now. Okay. Yep. No, it didn't, it just dropped back. Now it's 2%. I think 2 is probably going to be the magic number, I think, for this. 1 was a nice bright lemon. Like I said, not as authentic as the Flavora one. You know, a little sweeter. It's definitely not candy like. I think I should just leave Flavora's one out of it. It's just an excellent lemon. I don't think I can really compare others to it. Yeah. See, now I've gone 2%. It's gone more candified. It reminds me of a lemon drop. I think you have them in the States. I know we do in England. But if you imagine one of those lemon drops, the candies, the hard candies, you do have them in the States. That's the lemon I get. So it is a nice, pleasing lemon, but it is candied. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting a full like citrus hit off of it or anything. No, not getting any of that zest or. So it's a very candied lemon, but it's also very good. And I think that's what people like about it, is the fact that it's a candied lemon. I know a lot of people have been using it for. When I was making a lot of the lemon tarts, you know, the Dinner Lady lemon tart was real popular. I'd never tried it, but as soon as I found out what the profile was, you know, oh, Dinner Lady lemon tart, you know, reminds me of back in school, what the Dinner Lady would make. And so I tried to go for that myself and made some really nice ones, but the lemon I had in it, they would all fall off. I should have been using this one at the time. The Flavora one, I don't want that in it. It's a dessert, so I want it more candied. You know, the Flavora one has got its uses, but I don't think so much for that. I think this one is where that one would win. And maybe the Flavora is a backup. But anyway, we're not talking Flavora, we're talking FlavorsExpress. And yeah, I preferred it at 1. 2 is probably, it was getting a bit sweeter, obviously it's getting a bit stronger, a little bit more candified. I don't think I'd use it much more than 2. I think after that you're just gonna be making it more and more sweet. And less bite. But like I said, I'm going to go back to this green tea. I'll have to watch the video again because I can't remember what we got up to. I think it was 3%. I think that's what we used. Maybe 4. I'll watch it back because I'm editing it. Should have made a note on it. Because now I'm going to add some lemon to it. I'm going to add 1% lemon. I think we'll have a really good tea. There shouldn't be any need to sweeten this. It's the tea didn't have any bitter. I think we did go up to 4 and it started to get a little bitter. Yeah, we did. Pretty sure of that. But I won't need any need to add any sweetener, because I mean, I like sweet vapes, but this one I don't think we'll need it. It might do really well with like 0.5% of coolada in it or something, because I do like my teas with that little menthol bit in the background. I think right now I'd be worried about ruining it by putting anything else in there. I think this is one of these flavors that you don't want to overthink. I think lemon will lend itself to it. And hopefully we'll have a winner right here. And if this tastes good, I'm just going to put some nicotine to it and vape it while I'm editing this video. Oh, let's get some out. Get rid of some of that lemon there. Okay. Alright, so lemon green tea. Yeah, that's nice. The bitterness of the tea, it's gone more of a bitter side now. I need to clean up. I got damn drops and shit everywhere. But the tea it's leaving a bit of bitterness on my tongue. So I think that 3% that we're at with the lemon is helping it out a bit, because the lemon's quite sweet, but it's I can't get past that bit of bitterness on my tongue. Whereas 3% of the green tea was, I think, perfect. That's great taste. Well, I think that'll wrap it up. I bet we've done like 40 minutes. But I prefer to do it this way. If you'd rather see me just mix this up off camera and make these a little shorter, like 15 minutes long or something like this, without watching me mix and talk shit, then just put it in the comments below, because I'm never sure which one to do. I kind of find it fun doing it this way, because then it shows other people how to go about trying out new flavors. But at the same time, you might just come here just to see what each one of these tastes like, and you've got to wait for me to let you know what it tastes like. So let me know which one you'd rather have, or maybe I'll just put in the comments below, maybe I can just put the time of when I taste it and tell you what it's like. That might be a good idea to get the best of both worlds. But yeah, all in all, very impressed with FlavorsExpress. Not something I think it might have been something I tried a long time ago when I first started vaping, or first started DIYing, and I probably overused it. Probably thought they're okay, and carried on with something else. Going back to them now and trying these properly like they should be, I'm very impressed with this 4. I don't know what the other ones are I have. Actually, do you know what? I did buy one here as well. I've got a rainbow sherbet, which I've yet to try. I think the lid is not even, the lid's not even cracked on it yet. So I'll try that one. And then I think I'll have a look at the rest of their range, and I'm very intrigued now. Happy with that. So the next video you're going to see is the jungle flavors. That's the other 4 that they sent me. Is biscuit, which I have. Lemon, I don't have the lemon jungle flavors. Strawberry sweet, do not have that. And honeydew melon, don't have that. The only one I've ever got a jungle flavors is the biscuit. It is very, very good. Of course, we're going to go ahead and do exactly what I've done. We'll go 1%, 2%, 3% until it starts tapering off. And that doesn't always mean that you don't, like the green tea, I said, from 3% to 4%, it's starting to get a little bitter. That was for me. Someone else may like it stronger. And as you get stronger, you go 3, you go 4, you go 5. Sometimes it's good to keep on going, because then you'll come out of that bitter stage and you'll go into another phase with the flavour, you know, where it is completely over flavoured. You get these, all you're tasting is high notes, but with some flavours, maybe that's all you want, and it could come into its own again. So just think about that. But normally what they do is they get up to a certain percentage, and then they kind of start, they either go to shit or they start tasting like they did when you first started with them for some strange reason, and then you're just wasting a bunch of flavour. So anyway, let's knock that on the head now. Thank you all for watching. I'll try and be back a little bit more regularly. I will definitely be back in the next few days with the jungle flavours, and I really need to get back on with the Delosi and the Flavora, because I was really enjoying that, and those companies gave me their whole line. They've never asked me for anything. They've never emailed and said, well, are you going to use them? Are you going to show people? They've never said that. Both companies are great. Sam over at Delosi is just a excellent guy. Really like him. Yeah, I don't owe these people anything, but when people send me their whole range, I feel that I owe them, at least owe them, to pay some of that back by sharing it with you. You know, not just a bunch of recipes, but sharing with you what the flavors are like and how I feel about them. I think you've got a good idea. The Flavora ones right now, the ones I've tried so far have been, I've been very pleased with them. The Delosi ones, they've not been hit or miss, but there's been a couple there that I thought could have been a little better. But their tobacco is second to none. There is, in my eyes, there is no other tobaccos out there to touch them. They are fantastic. So if you're wondering about Delosi and you want to break into that, you want to try something new, and you're a tobacco lover, buy their Burley. There's Burley, and there's one other one which I really like, Durham and Burley. Start with those two. They've got some other really good ones. Cuban Cigar, Calexico, Decang, Essex. There's a whole bunch of them. They got 10, 11, 12 of them. But Durham and Burley. Go to delosi.com. Have a look at these. Get yourself 15 mil or 10 mil, whatever it is they sell there, and give them a try. You will love them. As for their other flavors, keep watching. I will keep on reviewing them, and so far I've not found anything bad, anything I didn't like. But you know, there's some where I've kind of preferred other people's version of it to theirs, but not many of them. But again, I'd like to give a proper review, and not just pull the wool over your eyes because I got some free shit. So anyway, that's where I want to go next. And once again, thanks for your support. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. I know I don't owe nothing to anyone to come here and do this, and that's kind of why I've not been here. I've just not felt like it in the last few weeks. I have been mixing and getting paid for it, which is nice, but that's not why I'm not doing videos. It's just the fact that it's nice to have a break sometimes, and coming home from work is just, I get here, I've been on some new medication, and I just get home, I want to put my feet up and I don't want to do nothing, so I've been kind of lazy. But that's the honest truth. I've just not felt like coming up and doing the videos, but all the time I've been like, shit, I need to review these, and that's the worst thing, is when you feel like you have to do something. But I promised someone I would, so these e-cig express flavors are getting done, and I'm going to make sure of it, force myself. But the rest of it, when you see me online doing a video, it's because I want to be here. It's because I enjoy being here. And if you don't see me, it's because at the time I'm not feeling like it. So I still mix all the time. Since January, I've probably got another 150 flavors, maybe. Most of them I've not even tried yet. So I'm still building up and trying out. I'm making 10 to 20 recipes a week, so I'm still very, very active there. But yeah, you'll still see me out there. Thanks for all the comments on the last video. Really nice to see that. Everyone's saying welcome back, missed you, everything else, and I've had some nice some nice messages through Facebook, saying the same thing. You know, really great to see you back. And so yeah, it seems like it really helps other people. So even if I'm not sharing as many recipes as I used to, I'm still going to review single flavors and do some other things that are going to help the new mixers. It's all about new mixers. It's all about getting off the cigarettes, and it's all about, for some of you that have been doing it for a little bit, to explore and try some other flavors. But that's where this channel's at. It's about helping new mixers to come in the DIY and try it, because it's not that difficult. It really is like it's like cooking. It really is. I like to cook anyway. So yeah, it's the same thing. You know, you kind of get used to what ingredients go with what. You know, what goes with poultry, what goes with beef, what goes with pork. It's the same with this stuff. You get used to it. Take you about 6 months or so to build up some flavors and get used to what goes with what. And then after that, world's your oyster. Just keep on mixing, have fun. All right, I am going to stop this time. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back real soon. Good night.